Hey guys, this is Josh Farley back with another video. And in this video, I'm actually going to be discussing the Google Pixel firmware or software updates. Um, now, the reason that I'm going to actually be discussing this is because recently Google has actually been like misfiring on a lot of their software and security update patches and stuff like that. So I thought that I would actually talk about this and kind of dissect this and a little bit and just let you guys know about this. I'm sure that a lot of you Google Pixel owners out there actually know about this already. That that the security patches have actually been leaked quite a few times. Now, that's not necessarily the case. The last time, I believe it was the May update that was actually on time for once in a quite a long time. It was actually on time. So what I can actually do is I can actually show you guys on Google Chrome here. I can actually open it up here, and we can actually go to the to Google Chrome and we can type in June Google Pixel Update 2023. And as you can see down here, it says June Android 13 QPR3 update with next pixel feature drop is late. And that was 3 days ago. So there are, and as you can see here, there are 23 security issues resolved in the Android 13 June patch dated 2023 2023-06-01. So 23 security issues resolved, but it's still not pushed out. So that's kind of concerning. 23 security issues, and my phone is still running the May security patches. So not May actually. Let me see. Well, yeah, May, because that was last month. So May, June, yeah. So I don't really understand why Google is doing this. Why they're waiting to release these security updates, these patches, these feature drops, all that kind of good stuff. The only thing that I can really think of, and I actually am getting this from another source, another video on YouTube. The only thing that I can actually think of is that if you think about it, the Google Pixel 4 A is still being updated. The Google Pixel 3 and all those are no longer being updated. They're all outdated. They're no longer receiving software updates, but the Google Pixel 4a is actually still being updated with the security patches and all that kind of stuff. And I can actually show you guys a list of the factory images here. Factory images for Nexus and Pixel devices. Now, if you scroll down here, you can see basically all of the devices that are getting the latest security updates and the latest patches. I'll actually scroll all the way down here to the bottom, and I'll show you guys that. Let me see here. Yeah, that's the Nexus, so we don't need those. Those are all old. Let me get up here to the Pixel devices. Nexus 6, that's old. Nexus 5, Nexus 6P. Let me actually get up here. So this is for Pixels, Sailfish for Pixel. Let me actually see what the latest. So that's for Pixel 2. That's no longer supported. Pixel 2 extra large, no longer supported. Pixel 3, no longer supported. I don't really know why they still have these on here. Pixel 3 extra large, no longer supported. Pixel 3a, no longer supported. So see, they're not even updating their website. Pixel 3a extra large no longer supported. At least I think that's no longer supported. Let me see. Yeah, that stopped at 12.1.0. So yeah, that's no longer supported now. Flame for Pixel 4. I don't believe the Pixel 4 is still supported, but let me go down here and see. Actually, no, it's not. That actually got its last update on February 2023. So the Pixel 4 is no longer supported. The next one would probably be the Pixel 4a, or actually the Pixel 4 Extra Large. Let me see if that's still supported. No, that's no longer supported either. February 2023, that was the last update for that. So the next one up should be the Pixel 4a, and that's still supported from what I believe. Let me see. Yeah, so May. So, the Pixel 4a is the last Google Pixel phone to actually not run the newest chip. So in the Google Pixel 4a, that's running an older chip model that Google doesn't even make anymore. For their phones, or they don't have a contract with Qualcomm or whatever it's called. So Google has the Google Tensor One in the first generation Google Tensor in the Google Pixel 6, which is obviously still supported. And then they have the Google Pixel 7 series, which has the Tensor 3, or the Tensor 2, sorry, the Tensor 2 generation, second generation. And then they have the Google Pixel 4a, which is still supported, and Pixel 5, I believe that's still supported. So Pixel 4a is the last supported device that's not actually using a Tensor chip. So what I'm trying to basically say is, I believe that it's taking Google longer to process these updates and make these security updates and these patches compatible with every Google Pixel phone that's still supported. Because it can kind of be difficult because the Pixel 4a is not running any type of Tensor chip, so they have to not only update the devices that don't have Tensor chips, but they also have to update the devices that do have the Tensor chip. So, as you can see here, the Pixel 4a 5G, that's still supported. So, I can go down here and it says the May, for that. So that's still supported. The Google Pixel 5, that's still supported, I'm pretty sure. Let me go down here and check. I'm pretty sure it is, yeah. So, yeah, I mean, any of these are still supported. Pixel 5, Pixel 4a, Pixel 4a 5G, Pixel 6, I can go up here and show you guys the Pixel 6, or Pixel 5a, that's still supported also. And then the Google Pixel 6, and the Pixel 6 Pro. So that's my, I also got that from another video that I was watching on YouTube. And I actually believe that that's true. I believe that that is true. That this could be a culprit, a reason behind this, why this is happening. But in my opinion, if Google is taking this long to process the updates, for different devices. The devices that don't, the Google Pixel 6a is another one that's still supported. And I believe that has the Tensor 1 chip in it, I'm pretty sure. I actually don't know about that. I'm not so sure. I'm not going to really look into much of that because I don't have that phone. I thought about getting that phone, but I don't actually have that phone. But I believe that does have the Tensor 1 chip in it, and if it doesn't, then that's, another problem, because that's another device that's not going to be, that's on an older processor, that Google is no longer using, a Qualcomm processor that Google is no longer using. So, but they still have to keep it updated, and that's where this comes in, what I'm actually talking about. Why, it's taking longer for the updates to happen, because they have, a specific team, working on the same updates for all of their phones, when basically all of their phones have different, chipsets in them, and in my opinion, if this is going to be a problem moving forward, which it seems like it is, this is not good for Google, because, Samsung, is actually becoming the king, when it comes to, and OnePlus, they're both actually becoming the king when it comes to releasing, software updates on time. I constantly hear people saying, Samsung's taking over Google, when it comes to software and security updates being released on time. So this is not good, in my opinion. What I think they should do is, if that's the problem that they're facing, but this is, another thing that they probably don't want to do. They don't want to spend more money on having different people process and look out, for these security updates and security problems. They instead they have one dedicated team, that goes out there and tries to fix things, and tries to get the security updates and stuff out as soon as possible. But in my opinion, that doesn't seem to be working. In my opinion, what I think they need to do is they need to have a separate team, for the Google Pixel 7, the Google Pixel 6, the Google Pixel 5. They need to have, separate teams work on different chipsets for the security updates, because, this is getting ridiculous. I mean, that's not a good thing when Google, is behind, Samsung, behind OnePlus, behind Motorola. The list can keep going on and on. And, Google was actually the one that actually makes Android. So, it's Google software. And, they're, running behind, they're lagging behind. I mean, look, it's June 9th. And we still don't have the latest, the latest security patches or the feature drop. And it's going on 9 days after May. I mean, that's just ridiculous. I was watching another YouTube video, on my, not on my channel, but I was watching another YouTube video, and this guy was going in depth about it, and he was saying, he thinks that exactly what I'm saying, and I agree with him. This is not looking good for Google. I'm a huge Google Pixel fan myself, but I hate that the updates are not consistent. That's why a lot of people switch to iPhone. I mean, I'm not going to switch to iPhone because I can't stand the iPhone, but at least with Apple, their updates are pretty consistent. You very rarely hear about Apple not pushing out an update on time. As soon as there's a bug or something, they get on it right away. They snap of a finger, and they fix it. They don't take like a week. They don't take like a month to push out a security update or a fix or anything. They get on it right away, and they fix it most of the time. So you very rarely hear about Apple, even Samsung recently. You very rarely, hear about their, security patches and stuff being late. I mean, it's almost like Google just, doesn't care. It's like almost, and they don't really say anything, either. They just say that it's late. They just, they don't actually, say why. They don't say, when it's going to drop. They don't say, oh, we're sorry, we're going to get it out as soon as we can. Like I said, it's going on, almost a week and a half. I mean, it's June 9th. I mean, it's crazy. It's crazy. It really is. I just don't understand it. I mean, I don't want to jump ship. I don't want to go to Samsung. I don't want to go to any other, phone, because I like Google. I have everything in my house Google. I have, a Google Home, a Google Nest Mini. I have, cameras that use Google Home. I have all that kind of stuff. I have my phone that's Google. I have, headphones that are Google. I have a Google Pixel Watch. I'm a huge Google fan, and actually, the Google Pixel Watch actually got the latest update. It actually got the June update. So, that's, what doesn't make any sense to me. That's why it comes back to the the different chipsets in the phones. Is this going to be the way, moving forward? Is this going to be a bad thing? Because, I mean, if you read more into it, you see that the Google Pixel Watch, and the Google Pixel Buds, they get software updates, and there's no wait. There's no, when the Google Pixel Watch, had an update. I actually updated my Google Pixel Watch today. I was a little bit late updating it myself, but I actually was reading online that it actually came out on time. I mean, I think it was like June 1st, June 2nd, or something like that, but that's still not that bad. Maybe a day or two late. That's not that bad. But when you're talking about a week or two, or almost a month late, into the new month, I mean, that's not really good. I mean, that's just unprofessional in my opinion. And like I said, I think that it's a lot to do with they just have a dedicated team that basically works on these security updates and patches, and they don't have different people working on one phone, or one chip, and they don't have different people working on another chip. It's just they all work on the same, on all of the devices at once, and that can get cluttery, that can get bad, that can cause issues, with stuff, because they're trying to push out the update for everyone, at the same time. And, I've actually read online, people sometimes are afraid to update to the latest security patches and the feature drops, because then they run into more issues. They run into problems with their phones overheating. They run into problems with their battery life. They run into problems with, screen flickering. I think that was a problem one year, with my Google Pixel 6. They had those problems when that first came out. They had problems with Bluetooth connecting. They had problems with Wi-Fi connecting. Data, stuff like that. Your phone randomly rebooting or something like that, or or massive battery drain. That's overheating. Stuff like I just said. So, in my opinion, like I said, I think that they just need to get this fixed. I think that they need to, if they can't, if they keep this up, it's just not going to be good. It's not looking good. In my opinion, like I said, I'm not jumping ship. I'm not, going away from Google or anything. But, I think that some people will, because, it's not good. It's just not good. It's just not a good look for Google. And, I think that, they definitely need to step it up. I think that they definitely need to do better. And, like I said, if it comes to, the point of, having to, hire people, for specific devices, different chipsets, they might have to do that, because people are going to end up jumping ship. I know some people have, I've seen on YouTube people are ranting about it, kind of like I am, but I'm not going to be jumping ship. I'm going to stay with them. I'm a loyal, Google customer. I'm a really big fan of Google, so I'm not going to be jumping ship. But there are some people out there that this stuff really does matter. I myself, I'm not that worried about it, because I actually use AVG antivirus on my phone, so I'm not really too worried about the security updates. I don't really do much dangerous stuff on my phone anyway. I stay off of sites that I don't need to go on. You got to be your own security, basically nowadays. But it is concerning. Like I said, it's just concerning, because you just expect the updates. I mean, they're supposed to be there. When they say they're supposed to be there at the beginning of a month, and it's just it's frustrating to keep seeing this. Oh, the update is late. The update's late again. And then some months they get it out on time, and oh, it's on time. This time. So you kind of get like, oh, it's on time this time, yay. And then the next month it's like, oh, it's like a week or two late. Oh, here we go again. So like I said, I just wanted to get this video out there. I'm not going to be jumping ship or anything, but I just wanted to let you guys know about this. I'm sure a lot of you Google Pixel fans out there obviously do know about it. I'm sure you guys are just as frustrated, as I am. I'm not really too frustrated about it, but I mean, it is, something worth talking about. I think that Google really needs to step their game up. I think they really need to, do something about this. I think that, it's not going to be good moving forward if they keep doing stuff like this. Like I said, I think that they need to have a dedicated team working on, specific phones with specific chipsets, and, go from there, push the updates out all at once. That way, nobody has a problem. Nobody has to wait. Sometimes they even do that. They push. For example, I was using my Google Pixel 6 a few months back, and what they actually did was it was one of the security updates, and they held the security updates for the Google Pixel 6. That wasn't too long ago. I don't actually use that much anymore. That's actually my backup phone for now. But I'm actually on my Google Pixel 7 right now, but the security update's late again, so it doesn't really matter. But anyway, but long story short, on the Google Pixel 6, they held the update, and all of the other Google Pixel phones got the update, got the security update, the latest security update, except for the Google Pixel 6 and the Google Pixel 7, or the Google Pixel 6 Pro. So something was going on there. They didn't actually say what, and that's what is really concerning, that they don't actually say this is what's going on. So we're gonna push the Google Pixel 6 update out as soon as we can. They don't even say anything. They don't even let what's going on, why they didn't push it out for the Google Pixel 6 series. So that's kind of that's really concerning to me. It doesn't make any sense to not let your customers know that something happened. We ran into a problem with the security update, so we're gonna have to push it back, and you'll be getting it soon. They just don't even tell you. They just assume that like it's gonna be there eventually. But you know, I don't know. I mean, I'm not a software engineer. I'm not a I don't work for Google or anything. But like I said, I just wanted to keep you guys in the loop and get this video out there. I just thought it was a good thing to actually talk about on my channel. I've been meaning to actually put this on my channel for a while. I've been meaning to talk about this with you guys for a while. But I've been working and stuff, so I've been busy and everything. But anyway, yeah, like I said, I just wanted to get this quick video out there. And if you guys like this video, please like and subscribe. And until next time, guys.